Welcome to Basketballheadzz Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, it's part 2 of our interview with Spice Kilpatrick. That's right, the Brooklyn legend is back, and we're about to do it again.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. 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 Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. 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 East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Yo, what up?
What up? What happened to the music?
Listen, bro. Listen, man.
Okay.
I wait for more people in the room. My guy, Jamel Powell's in the building.
Big Mel, baby, Big Mel.
He got something nice for you, man. Listen, sorry, I was running a little late tonight. Was taking care of a few things. As you see, I've been all over New York City promoting for the show. But we're going to do this
Joe
again.
Jack, what up, baby? Joe Jack in the house. Give a shout out to my boy, Andre Irvin. Hey, what up? Mike Irvin, what up? Mike's little son, Little Irvin.
We're going to have some fun tonight, Spice.
Hey, I always have fun anyway. Yo, a lot of people told me they were saying, what's up, man? It's hard to try to look at you and be trying to look down and read it. John asked you, what up, baby? Big Smooth in the house.
Smooth coming like, yo, you going on? Yeah, I was running a little late. As you see, I'm sweating because I was running to the crib. Had to meet my guy, make sure he was straight. So we back. So yesterday we touched on a few things, right?
True that.
We touched on when you grew up at, your childhood, first team you was on. You know, Eric Marbury or Don was the nicest guy in the neighborhood at the time. 88 is your childhood friend from way back.
Way back.
Right? You played with some of the greats at Lincoln, Henry Hamilton, with Don, yeah. Don and Sil.
We had a kid on the team named T-Lo. He was from Crown Heights. You know them tall projects like over there on, what is that, like Washington?
Yeah, I met him maybe once or twice. I do know who you're talking about. I met him out in the world and somebody introduced me to him.
He used to wear a big afro. Yo, this kid used to fly too, yo.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
He had a broken arm that he never got fixed. So his arm was like always like that. When he was walking, he catch the ball. Yo, man, this dude stayed over the rim, yo.
Wow. That's crazy.
Stayed.
We also touched on you playing for the Flames back then. And the coach, who was the coach for the Flames that kind of taught you and had you training early?
Well, late early. Compared to some of these other dudes, man, they was playing since elementary school, man.
Right.
I don't even think like 4th, 5th grade. I ain't know nothing about no basketball then, man.
Yo, John Askew said T-Lo had super hops.
Yeah, he did, man.
So I want to go back, right? And I want to talk about that fateful senior year, right? Because if you are allowed to play, history is written a little different. Now, of course, it is what it is, and we accept it, and we give props to those who accomplish their goals and what they want to do in high school basketball. But on our side, right, the way we look at it, if we had you running the point with Darren and Silk on the wing and Biggs and Kenny down low, it's a wrap.
Yo, I'm telling you. And then we had
John Nash Hughes. We had Wes coming off the bench.
Bernard Mitchell.
Bernard Mitchell, of course. Sean Williams.
Yo, man, it would have been crazy, yo. Yo, you know what? And then it's a kid that came up with me and Silk. Silk probably gonna say something about him too. This kid named Speedy.
Okay.
He from Coney Island. His name is Clifton Gorham. Speedy. He made the team when we were sophomores, and then he just walked away. I don't know why, but he made the team. Like, he was good. Like, if we had him, he was like, he probably was a step above Darren Woodbury.
Wow.
So could you imagine what that would have been like?
Crazy.
Crazy.
So let's go through this again, because we didn't get a chance to capture it yesterday. What happened your senior year?
Well, you know, I didn't get to play. Like, they named me ineligible. What happened was I was in Joseph B. Cavallaro, and I got left back in the 9th grade. I got left back in the 9th grade, running around doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. But even then, I wasn't thinking about no basketball.
You wasn't playing high school basketball, and it didn't happen in Lincoln.
Like, but once I got there, that's when I knew that, yeah, I had to make this team. And I wanted to be starting because I was good enough to start. But he couldn't start me and Silk. Like, the other dudes was there. It was Silk. It was a junior, Mike Waldman, Henry, Don, and the kid T Low. So at that time, you know, but then when it was our time, like my senior year, I didn't get to play. They named me ineligible. They said 9th grade, 10th, 11th. You got to play your first 4 years. But the thing was, I wasn't in high school in the 9th grade.
That's what I'm saying. When you got left back, you was in junior high school. So that shouldn't have counted against you. And you didn't play 4 years of high school basketball.
Right. I really only got to play 2. But in them 2 years, yo, I made a lot of noise. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I know.
It doesn't even seem like 2 years, Spice. From all the things that people know about you and how word of mouth was back then. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have beepers back then. You know, when you was doing your thing, word of mouth. This kid from Coney Island, man, he will put it on you. Don't reach.
Yeah.
Right? So, Coach, again, Coach said the PSL did you a major disservice. He said they were totally wrong. And he felt like they had something out against Lincoln. It wasn't particularly you, but the program. And I don't know what was happening.
It's like they never expected us to be as good as we was for like them years back then. So I guess you can still hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Now I can't hear you. Somebody just tried to call me, man.
All right, so this is what you gotta do, Spice. You just gotta, you know how you take your screen, right?
Yeah.
Hit the square button and come back out. Don't close out. Don't close the PSL. Whatever that acronym is for the main page. And if you look down who won the state championships, it seemed like the organization had a lot to do with who was going to win that year and what league was going to win. Because they would go like upstate, the Catholic school, the PSL, the Catholic school, private. Watch. Just read it for yourself.
Yeah, but look,
It was like they were just saying, this league is going to win this year. All right, this league is going to win this year.
Like that situation though, like Bobby, we had some people behind us with that. We took it to court and everything.
Yeah, so, politicians as well.
Yeah, politics. So I was thinking we was going to win. He was thinking we was going to win. And then, by the time we really lost the case, it was really too late for me to play anywhere else. Because he said, yo, I'm really sorry. Had I known this would have happened, I'd have sent you to Oak Hill. But, things happen. So.
And I always looked at you because as a model, because you and I didn't get a chance to play our senior year at Lincoln. Right? Mine was a different circumstance. I kind of aged out for getting left back and starting school a little late. But that doesn't make a difference. What I can say is Coach did everything he could to make sure that I got to play somewhere. Like,
that's what he do. That's what he do, though.
Yes.
He ain't got to know you. He don't have to know you to help you. He helps a lot of people that wasn't even in Lincoln. He helped go to college. He just want to see kids get in college. Like, even like right now, he helps me and Silk when we trying to help people.
Yeah, I remember some years ago, I was in Coney Island and I was talking to Jocko, and Jock had this thing where he felt like Bobby Harstein wasn't sending his kids to college. And I told him, I was like, I can speak for what he did for me and for some of the guys who played for me. The only one person I question who played with us is Bernard Mitchell. That's the only person that I felt like, I don't know what happened. I just felt like he got a raw deal. He was too talented not to be somewhere. Yeah.
But I'm not saying him, but sometimes, man, kids just don't want to go to school, man.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying him, because Bernard, I'm telling you, back then, Bernard should have played in the Big East or something. He was that good.
Yes, he could have. Trust me, he could have played on the big stage. Facts. Facts. Yeah, Joe Jackson said when he was playing, he just wanted to play with the best and fit in. But he knew he needed some help, right?
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did.
So when Gerald came, he felt like now we can battle, right? Because, Joe was like Joe Johnson. Right?
I remember Joe. It seemed like Joe was running the point. It seemed like Joe was running the point to me. Joe was bringing the ball up. I don't know if the other players were scared or what, but Joe tried to put him on his back and do what he do.
So how long did you feel discouraged after that happened?
Yo, man, it was like that whole year, man. Like you brought that to my attention, I was really probably ready to give up on school. I forgot that part because it's it was so bad that I guess I just try to throw everything behind me. Because the way I was loving basketball then, I missed a lot of the games at Lincoln. I didn't even come. I came to, I think, maybe a handful. The away games, I ain't even go to them. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that's a feeling that hurts so bad, man. Man, only the strong survive, though, yo.
Yeah, man. And I just keep thinking about, damn, you only played 2 years of high school basketball. You've done what most guys couldn't do in 4 years.
Oh, man.
Facts. So salute to you, man. Salute to you. Right? Sometimes it seems like life gives a raw deal, but then something else is, graded down the line.
Yeah.
Because even with all that happening to you, you still got a chance to play college basketball.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So with all those colleges backing away from you and not wanting to touch you, whatever, let's talk about when you and Kenny Parker went up to St. Peter's. And I didn't know y'all went together. Did y'all go as a package deal?
Like, I don't even know. It could have been, but you know, we both ended up there. So and then it was like Kenny was planning on going there, and you know, I'm thinking still some of the coaches that wanted me from the junior year, that they wanted me the senior year, but they really didn't. They ain't see me play the whole year, so they didn't know what I was like no more. But this guy, he took a chance. He took a chance.
Who was the coach at St. Peter's at the time?
Duquette or something like that, maybe?
Okay.
Duquette?
Right.
Because, you know, like, when I was a junior, what's the name was talking to me too? Your assistant coach, Tiny. He wanted to get me in big.
How many lies he told you?
I ain't let him get a lot of time to tell me a lot of.
Wow, that's crazy. So, how did you end up leaving St. Peter's?
Well, it was like I'll tell you, my mother raised 5 kids, and I'm the youngest.
Right.
So you know, and back then times was hard. So she had got some money together. She bought me a bed. We brought the bed out there to Jersey. We was staying in an apartment right across the street from the school. Me and KP, we was roomed together.
Right.
So then, you know, the moms left food and stuff. So then it was September, October, November, then December. It was like right before we was getting ready to go on break or something.
Right.
And I told KP, I was like, yo, K. I said, yo, I'm getting ready to go over here and ask the coach, could he get us some groceries or something? So KP was like, oh, you go ahead, I'll stay here. You know, KP was kind of a little scary. So I said, all right, I'm going. So I went over there. I went to his office. He was like, hey, Kilpatrick, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, coach. I said, I need to talk to you. He's like, oh, come on, talk. What's going on? I said, coach, me and Kenny ain't got no food over there. You think you can help us out with a little groceries? He was like, oh, I really don't want to do that. The NCAA might come down on us. I'm like, coach, we talking about groceries. Who's going to tell? You going to tell? Because I know I'm not going to tell. So he was like, nah, I really want to do that. I was like, okay, it's cool. So I went back. I left. I went back to the department. I packed my stuff that night and I left. So once he found out I left, he started calling Bobby. He started calling my mother. Oh, Mr. Kilpatrick, we're going to do everything we can for him. So I was like, Mommy, I'm not going back there. So then Bobby was like, Spious, so you don't want to go back? I mean, it's up to you. I said, nope, I'm not going back, coach. He telling me he going to do this, he going to do that. I asked him for little groceries and he act like that. I was like, I said, no, I'm not going back there. So he was like, okay, I'm going to check some stuff out for you and see what I could find. And then he came and he told me it was a lot of NAIA schools. You know, those is the black schools that wanted me to, you know, to come to their school. So I told him, I was like, well, who's calling? It was like Morgan State, Maryland Eastern Shore, Howard, and then some schools down a little further down south. So I told him I'll think about it. Then he talked to Mark Reiner at Brooklyn College. And Mark Reiner said, oh, I want him, Bobby, I want him. And Bobby used to coach under Mark Reiner. So yeah, that's one of his friends. That's his protege. So you know he's going to try to help him get me. So he was like, oh, Spious, Brooklyn College. I said, is they Division I? He was like, yeah, they independent. He said, they got some good games. I said, coach, let me see get their schedule. So he got the schedule. The schedule was St. John's with Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, Marco Baldi, Willie Glass, Shelton Jones. They had Syracuse with Pearl. I just missed that game. Like, I had to sit out. So when I came in January, they was just coming back from that trip. I was sick. You know I wanted that. They might would have killed us, but we was going to be on TV. And
you wanted that work. That's right.
Huh?
So you wanted that work.
Yeah. And then even though we had that, they would have beat us, but I know he'd have been worried about the work I was going to put in. So then we had on that list, we had Loyola Marymount with Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers. We had Nebraska with Eric Johnson. We had I said Notre Dame with Dave Rivers and Gary Voisey.
Yeah. Notre Dame, I did some research. They smacked y'all, but David Rivers only had 11 points. Did you have something to do with that?
Of course, man. I did play defense. And then we